Hey there, viewers. This lifestyle during the pandemic has given us double chins, flabby arms, and big bellies. I can't even get my pants on these days. It's all that snacking on the couch. If you can relate to this, you might be searching for new ways to lose those extra pounds. A quick internet search will throw terms like intermittent fasting and calorie restrictions your way. In today's video, we'll find out which one is better. What do the doctors say? All that and more. Nobody's happy if they feel out of shape. Obesity can mean a lifelong dependency on medicines for high blood sugar, heart conditions, and liver disease. This desperate situation makes you wish for some magical fat-burning method. This is why it's so important to stay in shape. Fat burning also becomes difficult as you age. Your metabolism is faster when you're younger and becomes sluggish after a particular age. Could you eat more when you were younger without putting on weight? At what age did you start seeing a difference? Sound off in the comments section and start a conversation with our Bestie community. What exactly is intermittent fasting? People have turned to intermittent fasting to get rid of fat from their bodies. If you practice it with caution, it could be a life changer. Intermittent fasting requires you to maintain periods of fasting, followed by brief periods of food consumption. Fitness experts have given different ratios of time for consuming food and fasting, but the most popular one is 16 hours of fasting and 8 hours of eating. This is easier to follow as it can be synchronized with your sleep cycle. Extreme intermittent fasting has a fasting period as long as 36 hours. This one is clearly not for everybody. During the fasting period, it's essential for nothing other than water to enter your stomach. In fact, you're advised to drink lots of water to reduce the acidity in your body. A few dietitians allow drinking black coffee or green tea during intermittent fasting. Needless to say, these drinks have to be sugar-free. The great side of intermittent fasting. There have been extensive studies on how intermittent fasting helps disease. Research has shown that restricting your food consumption can fight against life-threatening diseases. This includes high blood pressure, cholesterol, and insulin sensitivity. The negatives to intermittent fasting. Now, it's only natural to feel famished after a 16-hour fast. Your body might start looking for quick energy sources, like junk food. This will give you a boost in sugar. Try to avoid giving into the temptation. Your body needs a well-balanced diet containing a good amount of protein, healthy fats, and carbohydrates. You can have 2 to 3 meals in an 8-hour slot. It can also affect your social life. Say goodbye to those night dinner dates and breakfasts with your family. A 16-hour fast will have to be well-timed, and you have to allow your body some time to adapt to this new timetable. You might be subjected to headaches, lightheadedness, digestive issues, mood swings, fatigue, bad breath, and insomnia. But these symptoms only last a few days. Intermittent fasting is not meant for everyone. Intermittent fasting is not meant for children, teenagers, pregnant females, and lactating mothers. A few health conditions also stop you from following this form of diet. Talk to your healthcare professional before taking it up. Looking for answers on all the latest health and wellness news? Hit that subscribe button and join our millions of followers. Stay up to date on all of our great Bestie content. What does research say about intermittent fasting? Many forms of dieting restrict you from drowning your body in calories. An effective weight loss routine only works if your body enters a calorie deficit. A minimum amount of calories is required by your body to carry out essential functions on a daily basis. If you consume that exact amount of calories, you'll be in a state of equilibrium. If you exceed this calorie requirement, you're going to put on weight. But if you consume less than the daily calories, you'll enjoy the benefits of weight loss through dieting. Diets which have generally been followed by people usually focus on consuming fewer calories. They also don't require you to follow a fasting period. When researchers compared these diets with intermittent fasting, they got surprising results. The MUCH-HYPED intermittent fasting was less effective. Research got together and studied the after effects of intermittent fasting. It was noticed that both methods help you lose similar amounts of weight. But people who followed a restricted calorie diet experienced weight loss due to a reduction in body fat. People who were fasting to reduce weight could only reduce half their body fat and much-needed muscle mass. These were undesired results. You should always pay special attention to reducing body fat. Muscle mass is necessary to keep you healthy and strong. It increases your endurance and prevents you from getting easily fatigued. Before we move ahead, here's another video you might like. Watch and learn why people in Japan don't drink water with meals. Now back to fasting. Let's take a look at another study. Just a warning, there's a lot of numbers. Researchers studied 3 groups, each containing 12 people. The first group restricted their calories, consuming only 75% of their daily requirement. The second group combined fasting and calorie restriction. They chose to fast on alternate days and consumed 150% of their daily calorie requirement on non-fasting days. The third group also combined fasting and calorie restriction diets, but consumed 200% of their daily requirement. Fasting was maintained on alternate days. This continued for a period of 3 weeks. Researchers took fat tissue samples from a few individuals, assessed their physical activity levels, and carried out various blood tests. The best weight loss results were seen from the first group, while the other 2 groups lost less. This underlines that intermittent fasting combined with a restricted calorie diet is not as effective. Fasting also had an effect on energy levels of the participants. The group of people who consumed maximum calories while fasting showed no decrease in physical activity or energy. High amounts of belly fat lead to heart disease and type 2 diabetes. All 3 groups showed significantly less belly fat. There were no instant benefits to their metabolism after following these diets. Their blood sugar, cholesterol, and blood pressure all remained the same. Scientists say that this was because no participant was overweight at the beginning of the study. So, what's the best way to lose weight? According to scientists, it's pretty straightforward. Combining some form of physical activity with alternate day fasting gives you the best results. You'll also need to restrict calories. Exercise helps you build muscle mass and reduce fat. It brings more blood into circulation and keeps blood sugar levels in check. A 30-minute brisk walk or jog can work wonders. Try taking up a new sport or revisit your old sporting hobby. Go on hiking trips to get your heart rate up. Zumba, aerobics, swimming, and cycling are other great alternatives. You need to make your body work. People who exercise regularly are more likely to have higher energy levels, sharper brain function, and reduced risk of Alzheimer's. Feed your body with essential vitamins, fiber, minerals, and sufficient proteins. Healthy fats and carbs are equally important. Intermittent fasting is not something exceptional. It doesn't just magically change your body from unhealthy to healthy. Traditional diets might be just as good or even better. I'm sure by now you're feeling motivated and thinking of ways to start a workout. That's why we suggest you watch our video on the 7 best high-intensity workouts to burn fat and build muscle. Also, we have the 11 most effective exercises to lose those stubborn love handles. Putting a little effort into that body of yours can go a long way. Go ahead, click one, or better yet, watch both and learn more about how to become healthier. Do you struggle with managing your weight? Do you ever fast? Let us know in the comments below.